3 straight days, USPS has reported a drop in moving mail-in ballots on time. That means ballots that were mailed out may not make it to election offices to be counted. Pete Buttigieg just wrapped up his rally here in Tampa. He's on his way to St. Petersburg, where he's holding a rally called Pride at the Polls, and that's mobilizing the gay community in the Bay Area to vote. Here's how it works. There is no steering wheel. An autonomous specialist is always on board. It's free to the public, but you must wear a mask. A witness says she saw someone in a hoodie go into Anderson's room late Tuesday night. She heard a commotion, but didn't think anything of it. Law enforcement officials tell me they're not aware of any credible threats on or after Election Day, but they want to be ready just in case.
Our building is set off the road, and even from my living room, I have to turn up the TV because I hear it every night.
Rob Stewart is talking about the roaring engines and screeching tires of cars and bikes racing on Gandy Boulevard. He says the drag racing can go into the early morning hours, disturbing him and his neighbors.
It goes on sometimes until 1 or 2 in the morning. I'll wake up and get a glass of water. I'm like, wow, they're still racing.
It's not only a nuisance, but street racing is dangerous for drivers like James MacGyver, who shares the road with them when he's driving home from work.
Somebody eventually is going to get killed. I mean, there's going to be a wreck. Somebody's going to be running across the street or something, and it's going to happen. It's inevitable.
The Florida Highway Patrol tells me that drag racing is not just an issue here on Gandy Boulevard, but on all of the Bay Area bridges. I found out they are now using unmarked vehicles to crack down on the dangerous crime. Over the weekend, FHP made 2 arrests on Gandy. The drivers clocked in at more than 120 miles per hour. The problem officers face is finding racers in the act. Stewart hopes more can be done to stop drag racers in their tracks.
They should put officers at both ends of the Gandy Bridge, and I think it would deter them, at least for a while.
In St. Petersburg, Rebecca Petit, ABC Action News. Every morning for the past 15 months, Bill JAROSZEK wakes up early to sort and pack meals and then delivers them to elderly residents in Pinellas County.
When I was younger, I always enjoyed helping out elderly folks. And now that I'm getting up there and I'm retired now, I was actually looking for something to do and to be useful.
Neighborly, a Pinellas nonprofit, uses volunteers like Bill to distribute nearly 10,000 meals a week to seniors in need.
They get to know your name, and if you happen to not be on their route the previous week, they wonder what happened, where were you?
The service is a human connection many elderly people have been missing during this pandemic. Neighborly delivers 2,500 of these meals a day. They just recently added 500 new clients who are on the waiting list. Now they're in need of an additional 200 volunteers.
The demand for our services increased tremendously, especially in light of COVID.
If you want to help, just apply online.
A small amount of time out of my day where I can make a difference.
In Pinellas, Rebecca Petit, ABC Action News. Tampa Bay is ushering in a new era of transportation. The HeartSmart AV is the area's very first autonomous vehicle pilot.
We can reduce poverty rates. We can reduce the income inequality gap here in the Tampa Bay area if we expand transit.
The Hillsborough Area Regional Transit teamed up with Beep to bring the self-driving vehicle to the Marion Street Transitway in downtown Tampa.
The shuttle will share the transitway with buses during operational hours, 6 a.m. to 10 a.m. and 3 p.m. to 7 p.m. with 4 stations along the way.
Here's how it works. There is no steering wheel. An autonomous specialist is always on board. It's free to the public, but you must wear a mask. The eco-friendly shuttle is 100% electric and costs less than $30 a month to charge. It's equipped with 8 outside sensors.
These vehicles respond 10 times faster than a human can, given a certain obstacle.
FDOT is funding the project, which receives a $1 million grant. The autonomous vehicle opens to the public on Monday. Reporting in Tampa, I'm Rebecca Petit, ABC Action News.